Longer, more flexible, tight. And if you understand, the principle is the principle, but I adjust by the feeling. You know what I mean? So, it's good to work with one guy, you get comfortable with him, but you need to feel other people.
Yes.
It's very important, because now when I touch different body types, immediately I kind of have my body just naturally adjusts. Okay? And we look at 5 elements of body types, and everybody responds to pain differently. Or they have weaknesses, or they have strengths. And if you understand that, you know exactly how to attack them, so to speak.
Right.
So here, number 1. Number 2, you want to rotate it. And depending on the degree of flexibility, you may get it rotated all the way over, you may get a half rotation. Part of the concept is he's trying to get out of this, so he bends his arm a little bit. So I come under, and now I straighten it and pull down. So I go, it's like, bah! 1, 2. And this is worse than the first one. Yeah. But it's his own natural way of trying to, I might even rotate behind him. And now just rip it straight down. So it's a really bad place to be, because it's hard for them to get around. That's the concept, but you want to learn how to get underneath their power, because if they're dropping their elbow and you're trying to do this, his elbow is actually under my power. So when he drops that elbow, I go, oh no, thank you very much. See what I mean? Or I drop and turn, and now, very, very strong, isn't it? Okay. So that's kind of the concept of 2. Remember, there's variations. Each one has 2 variations. So the rotating to the back is one of the variations. But 1, here's the basic. 2, draw, slip. Now everybody kind of has trouble with this.
Right.
They naturally want to kind of turn their elbow up. So what you do is you cut down. And now it stops him from rotating that elbow up. Now I push up with my legs, right? See, I don't go like, they move together, all right? Everybody's like, okay, I'm bending my knees. Nothing's happening. Instead of moving, remember, elbows and knees, right? So if I come here, my elbows go up too. All right. Now, number 4, simple. Just come out here and lock it, and I can lift the elbow. Now, his natural reaction on all of these is to want to pull his elbow back. See, people laugh at me all the time, my wife especially. They're always like, that's not an arm bar. I go, yeah, sure it is. I'm barring his arm. It's got to be straight. No, it doesn't, because the arm can only be in 2 positions.
Straight or bent?
Yeah. I'm still going to do my arm bar. I don't consider it a joint lock. I consider it an arm bar, because I'm barring it across my what? My arm. I don't care if it's here or here, because I'll do the same arm bar straight or bent. Understanding that this is more likely what you're going to get in the real world, because people don't want to leave their hands what?
Out.
Even if you don't know anything about training, you don't feel comfortable where?
Out.
You feel comfortable here. And if you feel pressure, you're going to do this. So we have a lot of bent arm bars, and this is where we start to bring that concept. I'm here, his natural reaction is to try to sink his elbow and pull it to his body. So I go, I'll let you. And now I'm going to set my shoulder next to his, my elbow next to his, and I'm going to use both my hands, and I'm going to think of disappearing behind him and dislocating his shoulder. Okay, so number 5 is the bent arm bar. If you can, hook his leg, because now it's hard to what? To come around. Press the elbow towards his anterior superior iliac spine. That's the greater protrusion, the little bony protrusion out of the hip here. And now, just think of a little pull. Pah! Now understand, I would think of disappearing. Or, watch, I bump, take him down. As he's falling to one knee, you separate the shoulder. So it's horrible, because his body's dropping and I'm pulling it back at the same time. And I'm not going to allow him to come up, because I'm dropping the knee to the floor. So I create that gravity to kind of unwind the shoulder. Okay? So a lot of cool things in this. Here's number 5. Now, his natural reaction goes, I don't feel right. I'm going to what? Now he goes, I'm gonna extend it for you because that didn't feel right. Because the shoulder goes, no! It wants to get away from that. Because it's harder to get a shoulder lock out here because of the position of the arm. Now the shoulder's in, it's been locked, right? It's compressed in. So he naturally extends, or I extend it for him. And I'm just gonna think, this is not, there again, this is not one I hold you. This is a momentary snap. Yeah, it's not a containment technique. Now he goes, I don't like that. So he bends it. So I come here, all right, this way. And now from here, just come up just a little bit, or I can go down too, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes you comfortable. Because I'm going to slide in underneath my armpit, watch it come. And I want to think about, there's really two locks in one. Here's the first part. Then I'm going to turn and add the second part. This one's very, very tight. Okay. I'm sinking down and lifting up. I'm pushing forward and cutting back. I'm rotating, and then I'm driving towards the shoulder. So there's a lot of different directions of power. Okay? And that's the same one. I want to leach everything out. He should feel no slack in his arm. Okay? You know, be Python-like. Okay, or the guy. Maz's friend from Colombia, from South America. I'm not sure what the word is in Spanish, but he kept saying it when he was up at his training, because we're doing some stuff. And later, you know, Alex said, what's he calling me? He said, he's calling you the tick. Tick. He said, yeah, you get a hold to him and you can't get him off. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how to take that, but all right, I'm a little tick, all right. So I like Python a little better. So, but you want to just suck everything out of him. So here we go. 1. Dip, 2, slide, 3, 4. From here, he bends, I slip in. Now you can go behind, on top, and if you go in front of, you have to what? Take the leg. You don't want to, don't do this kind of stuff, because now he's going to buckle me, right? So we would do this way, take the leg, and slam them into the floor. There. That's one of my favorite locks. I use it all the time. This one I prefer. I just feel safer. So number 5 is here. Now people go, why both hands? Okay, another good principle is eventually I use it this way. I use it this way. I use it this way. That one I like. I drive the hip in. So I'll come here. They pull their arm back. I just go, boom, step in and snap that arm. So I can use anything to create pressure on the elbow. See, it's nice. The base lock is here, because if you have this, you have either hand, and then you can easily insert something different, right? So you just want to think of this concept here. All right? So number 5. Number 6, just extend elbow number 3, right? Now, he starts to rotate or bend, and I'm just going to cut. I start back of hand into the blade. I can add more pain. If he's already down, I'm just going to drop to one knee, underneath my armpit, lifting and pushing down. Grab the forearm. One thing I don't ever do is this. I have nothing now. Everybody's like, I got you. Just bend your arm. He's got me right now.
No, I don't.
Well, for a moment you might. But this is a bad practice. Because everybody's going, I'm going to do this. Well, by the time you get there, you're in trouble. Even when I do that lock, I don't insert until the hand is already past the shoulder. Because this is really, for me, the real lock on that. Boom, just dislocate the shoulder. This is just extra at the end. So this is a bad practice. So what we do in the walkie is we want this. Here's another walkie variation. But we want to have wrist. So get your partner, we'll go up to that point one time together, and then let you